wrong place, wrong time.
But there's loads right next to him, like they're
That's what
literally
I
in the
think.
vicinity. Like
He sat
literally,
in front of him, or he sat behind her, whatever it was. You can't.
yeah, but after he done it, he literally walked past two other people. Why didn't he do them as well? Even then, why one
I don't
person?
know. I'm not mental. I'm not him. You're asking me questions
No,
that
because
actually. You're
people are
asking
saying
me
it's not
why didn't he
racially.
not unalive the other two people as he was
Because
walking past? I don't know. What the
yeah,
hell?
but people are saying it's not racial. But I think there's more evidence and theories to say it was than it
The
wasn't.
thing is,
Well, then
Colin,
I feel like we gotta wait for that
Colin,
evidence,
can I
then,
just say
right?
something? Can I just say something? I just feel with you, and listen, you know I do like you, but I just feel with you, it's like, because it's a white woman, it doesn't matter. But if that was a black woman, you'd be screaming all over TikTok.
I think I spoke about this like yesterday on my live. I do think it matters. I don't think she should have been alive, regardless. Like, she was a woman from Ukraine who went there for a better life. I don't think that's right at all. Whether it was a black woman, white woman, Asian, I was still in the same stance.
One thing, you know, you're always telling me not to deflect onto something else. We're not deflect.
I'm not Maureen. I never just said
because it's like Andrew.
We're not
talking about another murder, or we're not talking about what about this person, that person. We're talking about this girl. Let's not compare. No.
Yeah, well, it's like Angie. She just called me B-face, right? But yet she sat there with my profile picture.
Who called you a
and I'm a white
B-face?
human.
What's a B-face?
So surely that's racism in itself.
Oh, shut up,
being
man.
sat there
Go
with
and
a
flipping
person
bust
like myself
off with
on
your
her profile.
dying voice. Shut your mouth.
That is my profile picture.
Oh,
of
well
me,
then don't culture
and
appropriate.
that is racist in itself.
Call the police, 999. What the fuck? This woman, you're crazy. Do you know, you're actually loopy loo.
You are racist, like, because
Okay,
literally
racist,
you're
like.
racist
You're
against white
racist,
people
like.
because you're literally sat there with a picture
You're
of a white
racist,
person,
like.
which is
You're
me,
racist,
on
like.
your profile.
Coming from someone that done
You're
blackface.
obsessed, like. You're obsessed, like.
You're obsessed. You're a
No
Zionist.
other word for it.
You're
Obsessed,
a Zionist, and you're a
fixated
Zionist.
and obsessed.
Zionist
But
Laura.
yeah, if the boot had been on the other
You're a
foot, you would have been
Zionist.
screaming from the high heavens.
Babe, you got
Guys.
pictures of your dirty pad around on TikTok. You can't even talk to
guys,
me.
I'm going to mute you both here because we're going off topic now. You know, I think that the thing is, this man just shout out, "I've got the white woman." I felt like he was proud. He got a white woman. Okay, it was racial motivated. Stop with the excuses. That pale girl died on her own because she was, and I'm not going to say because, and she was the only white woman on that train. Whether the others walked past her because she's a white girl, I don't know that. They might not have seen it. That could have been a shock for many reasons. But it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the other way round.
At the end of the
Shouting
day,
out all those racists on that train, walked past that black girl. It's because she was black. He shouted out black girl. So because he used the word, the colour. Yes, it was definitely racial motivated. Let's not with the excuses. It's the same thing. You know what you would be doing, Tory.
I just think that this whole conversation, if you listen to it and everyone bickering and everyone chatting shit to me in the comments that don't even know me, the whole conversation is about race, and it's what this country and the narrative of this country is trying to do is divide us. Like they're human beings. If anything, we should be talking about the violence from males against women. That's what we should be talking about, and the fact that he was a male and he victimised a woman that was alone on the train. I'm not saying I don't.
But we only concentrate on that when
all we're talking about is race. The only thing that everyone's talking about is race.
One thing, Grizzly Bear, you're deflecting. This is not about the government. This is not about the government dividing. Yes, that's another subject. This is about.
I'm talking about the country and the narrative.
By a man, and because she was a white girl.
I'm talking about the narrative.
if a white man got on a train filled with black people and stabbed somebody and got off and said, I got that black man, there would be no question whether it was racism or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a white person. So because it's a white person, it can't be racism.
You lot couldn't wait to have this narrative, boy.
Do you not think there's such thing as racism?
And come on, and you're smarter than this. This is actually pathetic.
She's telling the truth. You would be, and it's not not any different. It's not a narrative. We've heard what he said. I've got the white. Well, this is real life, man. I've got the.
If he hadn't said that, nobody would think it was racism. He's got off and said, I got that white girl. On a train filled with black people, he went for the white person.
Oh
was it a train filled with black people?
It's racism.
Yeah, Grizzly.
But where he was sitting and done it, yeah, there was 3 black people and 1 white person where he was sitting.
Hello. You just said, Claire just said that he went for the white girl. You're pushing a narrative.
One was, I think.
He did go for the white girl. There was black people on the train before she got off.
Got something on the FYP.
Are you delusive?
All right.
He went for the white girl. He said, I got that white girl.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a figure of speech.
Oh, do you? But if the police
Yeah.
came in and killed Floyd, if they'd have said, I got that black man, that wouldn't have been a figure of speech, would it?
No,
They'd
No,
have
exactly.
raised it.
Thing
wouldn't
because
it?
black people get
Oh, come
unalived
on,
by
Sam.
police every
No,
day.
no,
White
come
people
on.
don't
So
get
do white
unalived
people.
by police, Claire.
It's supposed to
So
be
do
about
white people.
quality.
You lot
It's not
dumb.
about you getting
I'm
more.
actually
Torian,
not
that-
It's about
ignorant.
quality.
So do
Laura,
white
stop
people.
talking to me, you panini.
So do white people,
Stop
Torian.
talking to me. I don't like you. You flipping cheese and
Why
tomato
don't you like her?
panini.
'Cause
Leave
she's
me
that
alone. I'm talking to
Panini.
Claire. Like, stop talking
You're a
to me.
bully, Torian.
I'm not a bully.
If
Does
it's all
anyone
about
here feel
you,
bullied
if
right
it's all
now?
about
Why
It's a
do you like
conversation.
Black Lives
I'm ha-
Matter, it's
Claire,
different.
are we having a
But at
conversation
the
or
end
are
of
we
the
not
day,
having a
like Claire just
conversation?
said, if it had been a black
Claire,
person
do you feel
who'd done it
bullied?
too, then
Claire,
it
do
would
you
be
feel
race,
bullied?
race,
I
race,
don't
race,
feel
race. So
bullied.
what's
I
the
don't
Thank
difference?
feel
you.
like
Like
a
we're having
victim.
it's a debate. We're having a conversation. You love using the bully word every flipping minute. Just shut up, man.
No, I don't feel bullied. I've not got a victim mentality, but I think a lot of people have. And I think that's the problem. With the
I
whole
agree with
thing
that.
about
Exactly,
races,
Beck, it
we're
I
does.
agree with
supposed
that.
to get inequality. We're supposed to have equality. So we can't have equality where if a white commits crime on a black, that's racism, but if the other way around, that's not. You can't say that there can't be racism towards white people. There absolutely is.
I disagree with that. I don't feel like
So
you
you
Claire,
don't
that's
think
my
that
point
anyone can be
exactly.
racist towards
I
white,
feel like
and
you
there's the
don't. Oh,
problem.
Laura, please. I'm not talking to you. Stop talking to me, bro.
So you
I
don't
wasn't
believe,
talking to you, I was talking to Claire.
Claire, in my opinion, I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like
Yeah.
I cannot be racist to a white person. I can be discriminative, like by calling you a white this or a white that. That's very discriminative. But I feel like I cannot be held accountable for racism against white people because
Right.
they was the oppressors. Do you get what I mean? That's just my opinion.
hang on, let's go back. The
Yeah.
Irish were oppressed too.
Yeah, 100%.
The Irish
I
were
know.
oppressed too. So then you're saying that you can't. So say I'm Irish white, which I am. I come from Ireland white. So you can't be racist towards me, even though my ancestors may have been slaves. Are you joking?
I feel like we see when it comes to Irish history.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to Irish history, I know obviously you guys, the discrimination thing is tough. I know even now you don't go through it. No Irish, no blacks, no dogs. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in a sense of black and white skin. Yeah, black people suffer more racism than white people.
I'm not arguing
In a-
that fact, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen the other way around.
Yeah, but no one's not saying that. No, I'm not. Did you hear me once say, "Oh, the Irish don't get targeted," or they haven't? I'm not saying that. I'm just
No,
talking
you
as a
said
black person from a black
100%.
perspective.
You said 100% of the crimes are because of racism if it's on a black. And that's not true.
A lot of the time it is, and I'm talking in the base.
A lot of the
I'm
time
talking
it's
about in America, though.
100%.
We're talking about in America. It is because think of it
Victoria,
like this,
A lot
yeah.
of the time.
One second.
What
A
about
lot of black
Victoria?
people.
White people were unalive due to racism all the time in America.
Where?
In
Where?
America, if you're
Show
talking
me the
about America
statistic.
and in this country.
Show me where. I'm not. But this is the thing. Show me where, because as far as I'm concerned, white people don't get targeted by police. Don't get unalived by
You don't
police
have any
as
more.
much as
You
a
don't
black
have
person
America.
would.
Yes, they do.
Torian,
Oh,
but
Laura,
that's-
you don't even know how to get to
My
the
cousin
Can
lost-
I just say something really
Let's be honest,
quickly? Can I say
that
something really
will
quickly,
happen.
Torian? You know how many unalive? You know the unaliving rate in America. You know the majority are black on black.
But that's the thing. There's no black on black crime.
Yes,
So when a white
black
person
on
unalives
also
a white
white.
person,
It's black
so
on
wait,
white, white on black.
wait, no, but so when a white person unalives a white person, is that white on white crime? There's no such thing as black on black crime. No such thing as black on black crime. Because if you was to go out today, Angela, and unalive Laura, then that is not known to be. That's not
Why
white
do you
on white
put more of
crime.
it?
She said, please don't unalive white people. My cousin
Did I
lost
say
their
this
lives to three
woman?
black
Do my
officers
nasty, bruv.
in London 10 years ago.
Torian?
So, yes, they do.
Yeah, Claire.
The very week that Floyd Mayweather was killed, a white man was killed by police also. You just didn't hear about it.
But okay, cool.
So
Maybe
what
they
I'm
do get
saying to
unalive,
you
but
is,
it's not.
it
Yeah,
was,
go on.
why are we looking at the race rather than the fact that Floyd May, whatever his name is, was high on drugs? He was on fentanyl and God knows whatever else.
But that's again, there's a lot of people in America or even in
Yes.
here that are rugged up, have weapons that are white, and they don't get shot at. They kneeled on that man's neck, regardless of he was high of fentanyl.
Yeah,
high
they
of
shouldn't have
weed,
done that. I
whatever.
absolutely-
They
I don't
kneeled
think it
on
was
that
racism.
man's neck.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
that
it was
alone
racism,
is-
no.
Can I ask you a question,
Exactly,
Torian?
so-
Right? One second, can I ask you a question? Do you think though that
And his name's George Floyd.
Lauren, can I ask you a question? But do you think that could, you know, okay, everyone is saying that was a race crime. Okay, do you think that could have easily been a white?
It was. The police got done for
Wait
it.
a minute, Torian. Wait a minute. Do you think that could have easily been a white person on that ground that he could have done it to? So he did have a history, and not just for of black people, but white people too. Could that have easily been a white person?
No, who? Derek Chavot? No,
Well, my
there's
question
no
is,
history of him
could
doing it
that
to a white
easily
person
been a
at
white
all.
person on that ground, but it happened to be a black person because the shopkeeper phoned the police on that.
Okay,
guy, right?
can I tell you something?
It should have been a white person, no?
Okay, you see when George Floyd unalived, yeah? Do you know how many other black people unalived around that time? There was Breonna Taylor. There was a lot of women and a
You're
lot of
talking
black
about
men that was
different situations.
unalived. There was a lot of time.
You're talking about
Yeah,
that one
but
police
you're
officer.
basing your thing on
putting
that one
everyone in the same
situation.
basket.
Huh?
You're putting
Because
everyone in the
it's
same basket.
what? Because Angela, because that's how they all got unalived. The same
Yeah, but we're not talking
way
about that. We're
by
just talking about that one
racist
police
police.
officer. We're talking
But
about
it wasn't
one
that just
police
one.
officer.
You know, all the 4 police officers that went to that, they got arrested and got put in jail time. I know some of them are out now, but they all got arrested and done their time. Every single officer that was there. It wasn't just him. That he was the one that had his foot on his neck.
My question to you: if the shopkeeper had called that same police officer on a white guy, say he was white, do you think the same thing could have happened?
I don't think he would have done it if it was a white person.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you, Victorian, about the train with the girl. Yeah? Because Alicia said to me that could have easily been a black girl. So are we not going to say the same thing about George
No,
Floyd?
because the police officer is a known racist. When he got done for George Floyd,
Tori, you're not listening. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? So Alicia said that could have easily been a black girl. It just happened to be a white girl sitting in front of him on that train. But we could say that about George Floyd, could we not? Then that if George Floyd was a white man, that could have easily happened to a white man. So that what I'm just saying being hypothetically, right? So you cannot say that could have easily been a black girl, because we could say that about George Floyd. We could say that about anybody.
just 1 second. Everyone's saying Lee Rigby in the comments. Lee Rigby was because of a religion thing. It had nothing to do with race. It was a religion thing. So all of you look type in Lee Rigby.
No, that was a T. That was because he's in that.
That was a religion thing. It was a religion thing. It was a T thing.
Whether
It
it's religion
wasn't
or not,
it wasn't about race. I feel like if if a black man walked out of them barracks, they would have done the same thing.
No, Torian.
I've grown to like-
It wasn't religion. It wasn't religion.
How do you know it was a religion thing?
He was an extremist.
Is it 'cause he said?
Because they was extremists, and when they were slaughtering him, they were saying Islamic things. It was a
Yep. And he said, I got that white
a race
woman.
thing.
And
Pardon?
he said, I got that white woman.
No, wait, what are you talking about? Lee Rigby? I thought you were
The
still
man on
talking
the
about Lee
train,
Rigby, sorry.
stabbed
But that's what I'm
Ukrainian girl.
but Claire, this is what I'm saying. In America, the way they speak is different. White people call themselves the white girl. Oh, I'm the white girl or whatever. So I feel like him saying that, oh, I just done whatever. I don't feel like that should be used as a thing to be like, yeah, it was a racially motivated attack. I don't think that's... Yeah, I just don't think
but
that.
when you combine that with the fact that there was loads of black people on the train and he went for the white person, I mean, it looks more likely, doesn't it?
No, again, I disagree with that.
Yeah, but that's because I think you've been conditioned and there's no moving you whatsoever.
No, I have not.
You have it
Sorry,
called-
excuse me.
it's
I haven't
cognitive
been.
dissonance.
I
That's
haven't
what
been
you've got.
conditioned. I
Cognitive
haven't
That's
been
your
conditioned
question,
at all.
Torian. Going back
So,
to George Floyd,
don't
how do
do
you know
that.
how do you know that George Floyd was a race attack?
What do you mean? Why do we know that I was arrested? Because he was saying racial things to him as he was arresting him. We know this. Look at the paperwork.
That I never
Look at the
heard.
court work. If I'm unaliving you and I'm saying you black this you, of course it's a racially thing.
That
Like,
I
what are we
never
talking
heard.
about
man
here?
not say that yesterday? though? They burned. It's a
I'm not
white
going to
girl.
lie, I never heard that. I never seen the video of that.
No.
You need to
neither
read
did
the
I.
court. You need to
Torian.
read the court papers.
So he was
yeah?
saying you black
Torian,
this,
so
you
you-
like that. And he said the same thing, I've got a white girl.
They did. He said it. I got the
So
white
you-
girl. Yeah.
You fully believe that
Race
wasn't a
attack.
race attack on the train?
Say that again, sorry,
There's
Jimmy.
no chance. I said, do you fully believe that it wasn't a race attack on the train? You wholeheartedly believe that it was not race related? No.
I feel like
You're defending him.
I'm leaning more toward. No, I'm not defending him. He's a
Genuinely
fucking
asking
idiot.
you.
Maureen, I
You're
feel
mad.
like you have no right to talk about that.
One
That's
second,
what-
I just say, I think you're defending him because he's a black person.
No, it could have. But what you?
I
no,
really do. I think
what?
because he's a black man.
It could have been a white man. I'm still. Listen, you lot are just. This is so I don't like having
He
these.
said it.
racist-
He
I was
said it.
genuinely
I got
asking
the
you.
Agree with
white
you,
girl.
Ansley.
He said it. So obviously it was a racist attack. He said it. I got the white girl, and none of the people in the back, the black people, even tried to help the poor white girl.
Okay, but you can't. Okay, but again, you can't say, "Oh, they didn't try to help." If a man stabbed someone, are you gonna go put your life in danger to get stabbed as well?
Yeah,
Like,
but then he walked far away though.
That's not really an argument.
Like that. Of course, I would put myself in danger. I wouldn't sit down
Tori.
there.
Yeah,
and
but
watch her
that
getting
okay.
stabbed.
All right, yeah, cool. I would as well. But what
Tori.
I'm saying, Gypsy Queen, today, one sec, Jimmy. Today in this life, instead of people helping people, we've seen it. They take out and record from their phones, or they walk away. We can't say, "Oh, why didn't no one help them?" Because that's potentially putting their life at risk. Like, I don't. You can't.
Well, we
I don't
understand
think
that.
can be
When
used
he
as a
walked
reason.
away, when he was gone, there was time then to go over and help the girl. But the black lady just stood there and looked at her. Looked her
But I
nose
don't
down
think.
at the
I'll
girl.
be honest with you. I don't even think the white girl, the white girl that got unalived. I don't even think she realized what happened to her straight away. And you got to understand when something like that. Hold on, exactly. And when think of it like this: if someone get, as much as we would say, yeah, we would get involved and we would stop it. We don't know how we would react when someone gets unalived, stabbed or whatever right in front of us. We don't know how they're. You
I
don't
agree,
know.
there
It's
could
No,
not-
be-
but
I
when
don't
the
think
man
we
is
should
when the
use
man is
that
saying
as a
it's a
thing.
white girl, the white girl's been stabbed. You know what his point?
We do know how they'll feel
Then.
because he even said.
Well, as soon as he'd
got the
walked
white
away,
girl.
why?
He could
and
have. He
was
could have
far
got
away
anybody
enough
else. He could have
way,
got anybody else.
why
on the
didn't
train. He
they?
went to the white
They
girl.
ask her if
Like,
she was
he like,
okay.
So if he got anyone else on the train, would that be okay? Like if he didn't get the white girl and he got one of
No,
them.
it wouldn't be
what he
okay.
said,
I'm not saying
Tony.
it'd
It's
be
what he said.
okay.
You've got
No,
would
the
be okay.
decent thing would do was to check on the person
Oh, Laura.
If you just
and
stabbed
just
a
ask if
Chinese
they were
person
okay.
and
Can
got
I
off
one
the
sec,
bus
guys?
and
If
said
there's
it's
anybody
that
on the box,
Chinese
can you put it in the
person, would
comments?
say it was
I don't know
racist.
who started, and I can put some.
Torian. Wait,
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah,
can
go
I
on.
just
Sorry,
say,
yeah.
I've grown to like you. But
Yeah.
I do not like when you say you lot and you people.
Oh no, I don't see it as a
Grouping us all
racial
in.
thing. All right, I'll try and not
Okay.
say you. It's not a.
I just
It's
don't
just
like
the way I
that.
speak. All right, no worries, Jimmy.
Sorry, but can we wrap this conversation because the comments are starting to get very racist,
Very racist.
like very racist. So can we, I'm sorry, but
don't
like
try and twist it around now.
I am no. I understand we're talking about an issue, what happened, and I understand we're debating about it. But we've spoken about it for a very long time now. But it's starting to get very racist in the comment now.
Where I can't see any racism in the
I
comments.
can see it.
No, they did. Someone said to me that
There
I'm
were
jealous of white
people.
girls and all
There were
these things.
people
That's
saying
not
that most
racism.
blacks don't like white people.
That's not
That is not
No,
true.
don't tell people of colour what is and isn't racism, please. It's rude.
Oh, here we go.
Exactly. There is
But don't tell
racism.
people
One of
the white
these in the box again. Urgent, yeah.
And you're
Come on,
moderating.
Nancy Queen, don't start with me, sweetheart.
They're just,
Why don't you
just doing nothing.
Yeah, one at a time, guys.
But
Please,
Angie,
hear from
let's have a
Gypsy Queen. Hello, quick, Gypsy Queen.
Sorry, was that Angie?
No, just one at a time. So, yeah, the floor is yours.
Yeah, go on, Lister. We'd like to hear what you have to say.
Oh, okay.
So I just watched the video where he's saying about. Are we still on the subject of the black man on the train?
Yeah.
I just watched the video and he said, "I got that white girl." It's a descriptive wording, and when you watch it, when he's in prison, he's on the phone. He's been arrested. He's on the phone to his sister, and he's saying, "I've got material in my body," and he's saying that something's been put in his body, and that's why he's done it. He doesn't mention race or colour.
Yeah,
So I
he's a psychopath, but however, he's a racist psychopath.
But I don't think that he set out specifically to get a white woman. I
no,
think
there was other white people on the train. People are forgetting, but they're on the other side.
I think
You guys only saw one angle. Wait, you guys only saw one angle. So the other side, you don't know if there was white people that he could have attacked them if it was a racial attack. Why did he only do one person? If it's a racial attack, he would have done more than one person. So can we just add that as well? Because we're only seeing one camera angle.
Chloe, he would have done more than one person.
But listen, if it comes out that it's a racial attack, if it comes out it's a racial attack, I will hold my hands up and apologize and say it was a racial attack.
How are
But
you
I'm
ever
just
know?
saying is that camera angles are very important. You're only seeing one camera
I got the
angle.
white woman is actually getting.
Yeah,
I
but
got
you
the
guys
white
are
girl.
forgetting
That is
we're
a
from
racist
UK.
law.
Listen,
Oh, sorry,
we're from
sorry,
UK. We speak different to Americans. You're forgetting this man who must be this guy. He's speaking in slang, in American slang, in hip hop
so now Claude's a figure of
Wait,
speech, is it? Is that what
No,
you're trying to
but
say?
Gypsy Queen,
wait.
is
Let me
she
give you
saying for real?
context. Let me give you context. You're not understanding context. It's very
I'm trying
important.
to explain this to them, Chloe.
In America, right, in the hip hop culture, they say this. They say white girl. They say that.
Yeah,
It's
but
not a racial
not
thing. It's not a racial
them.
thing to them. Whereas in
But don't let
England,
them stab you, Chloe.
wait. In England, we see it as a racial thing. You gotta remember, every country is different. Okay.
And I'm sure the American
That's
news
what I'm
would
saying.
we
You need to
refer
add
to them as
context to
black,
certain
they'd have a problem with
conversations.
that.
You need to add context.
Because the
You're spewing on a different thing, darling.
It wasn't, lads, because I know if I was a
I'll
black
mute
girl and a
myself
white
now.
man did that, I would
No,
still
I
stand
refer
here
to
saying the same
Torian as
thing.
black all the time, and she's got no issue with that. Don't be so pedantic.
That might be
Listen,
that's one. That's
he
not
used
all. You're speaking
descriptive.
for
He
one.
used descriptive language. He said, "I got that white girl." He didn't. I don't.
Why was he
personally
using
think-
descriptive language?
I never said I was
I
Jilly. What the hell?
personally
Why are you not
don't
coming for
think-
me in the comments? What the
Because they're
fuck?
racist, Torian. I don't think that he
I
has
don't
set
even
out
think
specifically
you
to
know
get a
what
white
racist
woman.
is,
I
to
think
be honest.
whoever sat in that seat, he would have done the same thing to, regardless of their colour. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
just think he
saying.
just thought it was like when he said I've got a white woman, it was like kind of the cherry on
No,
the
his
cake.
wording was, "I got that white woman, not a white woman, that white woman."
Angie, please tell me why someone in your comments who's just said, look at the black men talking on it, Americans saying it's racist. Sorry, what do you mean by that, darling? Do you want to talk up about that, Mary? Why do you need to mention my race?
They've
And
seen
why
one
are you
video of
assuming
a
that
black
I'm a
man
man?
saying it. Do none of you use descriptive words?
But you guys are saying it's a racial. So
Yeah, maybe if I'm giving a
Right,
description.
listen, if you go to the police and
Yeah,
they
but
say
it's
to you, "Can you
descriptive.
give us a
In the
description
middle
of the
doing what
person
you're
who's done
doing,
this
it's
to
not
you?"
descriptive then, is it?
But
He's
if you go
actually
to the
doing it.
police and say, "Can you give a description of the person who's done this to you?"
Yeah.
and describe them. You would say their height, their eye color, if you knew it, their hair.
He wasn't
colour, and
given
their
a
skin colour.
description.
He said, "I got that white girl." He didn't say, "I got a white
Why
girl."
can't you just
Okay.
admit
I'll
But
get a white person.
racial
reverse the
attack?
roles. If
It
someone got
genuinely
up and
was.
said I got that black girl, would you say he was being descriptive?
Yeah, because it's descriptive language, Claire.
So if a white man knifed a black girl in the
And we
neck
need
and
to
said I
also
got that
look-
black girl,
If
you
a
would
white
say he was
man
being
We need to
knifed
descriptive.
a
we
black
need to
girl,
also look at the
Claire,
conversation
let me
he
tell
had
you.
with his
If
sister.
a white man knifed a girl as a black woman, right?
Okay, can I ask you
would
a
not.
question
Wait, hold on,
quickly, yeah?
hold on, Torian.
Oh,
I
go
would
on.
not automatically assume it was a racial attack before I get context.
If
When I
he
get
got
context,
If
then
I
I
got
can
that black
judge.
Can I just say
Okay,
something
because
quickly?
there are some cases, right? I'm not saying every case is a racial attack, but there are some cases where it is what's it called? It's a gender-based violence. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
So
only
don't
when
try
it's
and say
that's
that
only
all
when
black
it's black on
people
crime
bring
and
the race
white.
card because we
But
don't.
if it's the other way around, it's
Okay?
racial.
Wait,
I
can
get
I
it.
can I just make a
narrative.
point
It's
as well?
ridiculous.
Can I just make a point? Every attack that I'm just talking in the UK, yeah. Forget America for a second. Every attack that has happened by a Caucasian male or a woman, yeah, because there has been from women that are attacking people as well, that have unalived black people in the UK always get put down to mental health. It's never put down because they're an actual murderer or a terrorist or whatever. Every attack, name me one person that hasn't been put down on mental health. So you lot are saying, oh, if it was a white man that done it to a black girl, whatever, it would be outrage. Yes, it would, because we are constantly dying because of the colour of our skin. What is it that you lot don't like? Not you lot. What is it that people?
You've just done it
don't
again. You
understand,
lot,
bro?
Torian,
Like,
you can
I
say
don't
you
understand.
lot.
No, it
Listen to
pisses me
these,
off
you can
because
say you
white
lot.
people
You
go
lot
on, like,
piss
every
me
day
off.
they're going out and getting
You lot
unalive because
piss
of
me
the
off.
colour of their skin.
No, you
You
lot
lot are not
piss me
getting
off.
killed because of the colour of your skin, bruv.
Well, clearly they are.
Go
When
to South Africa and tell the white
What are we
people there that.
doing with
Go
this
to South
argument,
Africa.
bruv? It's
Tori,
annoying.
you don't know what's going on in the whole world. Like,
No,
we
you
don't know
haven't
what's
got a
going on
clue.
in
No, but
America.
Gypsy Queen,
We
that's
do
why I
not know
said the
if that
you
really was a
and I
racial
made
attack.
okay, cool. But I made
Here
it
you
clear
are.
when I made my
You lot need to
statement.
shut up.
I made it clear when I made my statement. I was talking about the UK. I made it clear. I'm not talking about the whole world. I'm talking about specifically in the UK.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what happened yesterday in that incident. That
Yes, but
clearly
you
was
lot are
a
also
racial attack.
okay. I understand that, but you
You
lot are
lot,
also
there you go
Who's
again.
sorry,
you lot?
but
Yeah, who's
I'm
this
saying,
lot?
bro, I'm saying you lot because I'm talking about the people in the
I
box that I'm
know.
having a conversation with. Is what I'm saying.
I'm
Claire
not
said, or
outraged
someone
that
said,
things are
yeah,
outraged
if it
by.
was a white person that unalived or harmed a black person, it would be racist. Why would it be racism? And I've just explained because in the UK, black people are constantly getting unalive because of the color of the skin. Whether that be in people that are meant to protect us, example the police, or whether that be in just mad people on the road.
You might
So,
want to go and look at the
you get what I'm-
statistics for London, love. Because
do you know what? All right, whatever, man. I'm going on.
most crime
No
on black
winning
people is not
conversation.
committed
Serious.
by white people.
Claire,
in
what are
London,
the
let's
Not
say.
too bad, but you have got the highest crime rate as well. So that's
Claire,
why
what are
people
the
hear more about black
statistics?
people than you do white people. You know, because they have got a high crime rate.
Google it.
That alone in a sense, black people don't have a higher crime rate than white people. That's not true.
It is.
Where does it?
Yeah, it is.
Show me where. Laura, Laura.
Yeah, it's the same as
Laura,
the highest
even in the
rates of rape
That's why
is done by black people. It's
Oh.
the same.
You call
same
out the
thing.
racist.
Go
You
on.
call
Yeah,
out the
no, stop,
non-racism by saying
Hello.
you call out the
Can I talk,
non-racism,
please?
right? And you sit there and you say you lot, dividing the whites from the blacks, basically, just by
I'm
saying you
explain
lot.
though, King. When I'm saying you lot, I'm generally talking about the people in the box who I'm having a conversation. I'm
You're
not talking
dividing.
about white people. I'm not. I'm talking
You're
about
di-
you
you're
guys.
dividing.
That's what Laura
I'm talking
just
about you
said.
lot that are in the box, as in Jimmy, all of you lot. That, do you know what? I'm gonna stop saying you lot. No worries. You lot. Look, see, I can't help it, bro.
Oh my god, the comments
You
are
lot.
saying white lives matter. You lot are crazy.
You lot.
It's not that I'm talking. Listen,
Everybody's lives
listen.
matter.
I can be around my black friends or whatever, and I'm still
Yeah,
saying you
to
lot.
be fair,
I'm still saying
I
you
think
lot.
it's just her saying. I think
It's
it's her
just
saying.
her-
I was
it's
just
just
pulling her
her.
up.
Yeah, like it's not. I'm not being racist. I'm not talking about white people or trying to. Literally, if I was around my black friends, I'm saying you lot as well. Like it's
Oh,
not.
yeah, can I talk, please?
Yeah, sure.
Can I talk? And I don't want anybody to interrupt me because I'm not very good at talking. There was a video put up last night about that young lady on a train, and I saw it from start to finish. It was a 20-minute video, which I did report because it was absolutely very, very graphic. When that young lady fell to the floor, 3 people from the front came to help her. They took their jumpers off, etc. But I've reported the video, so it's been taken down. I don't know if anybody else has got the video. If you know where I'm coming from. It was very, very graphic, and I don't know how to say the word, blood everywhere, and people were taking their jumpers off. And
Why is somebody putting in the comments Black Lives Matter?
Because
There was-
people
We're
are
not
writing
talking
white.
about black
Because
people.
people are writing White Lives Matter. Angela, listen. Have you seen the video of when he's on the phone to his sister when he's in the police station,
No.
where he's saying that there's a matter in his body and things? Because that's very important in this as well. Because he's not mentioning race or that he had set out to get a white lady or anything like this. He's saying that something's in his body and they need to investigate.
Well, if he's quite sane to tell people that there's something in his body, he's quite sane at that point, isn't
Well,
he?
if he's
He's
saying
telling
that-
people how he's feeling. I've got this, someone, so he was probably sane when he actually, well, not sane, he wasn't sane, but he knew what he was doing when he analysed that white girl. I mean, just because he didn't actually mention colour when he was arrested does not mean it wasn't.
I think you need to watch that video as well because that's important. And I also want to address Laura saying that black people are responsible for grape more than any other ethnicity in the UK. That is statistically
what she
incorrect.
said?
Yeah, that's statistically
Okay,
incorrect.
No, I'm on about
And
worldwide.
I think you're out of your depth. I think you're out of your depth.
Alicia, I'm on about worldwide.
I think you're out of your depth, here, and I think you should
Basically,
shut your mouth.
Angie,
You're racist.
my point of the matter is, right?
Disgusting.
My point of the matter is, worldwide, the majority of women that get raped is white women, right? By black men, right?
Shut up.
I was raped
No,
by a
Angie.
black man when I was 18.
Angela, are
And
you
the
really listening
statistics
to
state
Is this
that it's
woman
mainly
crazy?
black men that do rape white women.
No,
You know what I mean?
So much shit.
But it's everybody's lives that
Even
matter.
Jimmy's laughing.
To her. She's a fucking
Bring up the
Jimmy is
receipt.
laughing.
Conversations like this.
Receipt.
Jimmy, please answer that. I beg.
However you put it, I was raped twice.
If anything,
Come on, guys. She
Once by my
Bring up the
uncles,
facts.
Okay, Laura, one second.
Laura.
Does anyone on this platform?
which I didn't know until
Okay,
after
okay,
my
okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Does
his
anyone
uncle
in this
passed
box
away,
agree?
and once by
Laura,
an
shut up, man.
ex-partner who was black.
Okay,
There
you
whatever. Does
go.
anyone in this box agree?
Just-
that what Laura just said. Anybody in this box agree with that statement?
Just because it happened to 2 of your family members doesn't mean it happens worldwide. Bring up the
Like, come
facts
on.
and
Now
the
you're
figures.
trying to start a race war because that is ridiculous.
No,
Women get raped from all
I'm
sorts
on
of
about on
ethnicities.
statistics.
What the hell are you talking about? What?
Look on TikTok.
I
Look at
said
this week
on
alone.
statistics.
What do you say,
Laura,
Claire?
look at that poor woman this week alone that's happened to her, that Rebecca. She's a white lady and there's a white man that did that to her. So no, I disagree in that one. Sorry.
The problem is men, okay?
Exactly. Men
Yes.
and women that grape, you fool. It's not about colour of
No.
your
You know
skin.
what?
There's
Let's
no
be honest.
skin colour or age or vulnerability to grape and all these things.
But
It was
everybody's
the
lives
government that
matter.
let that Angie. It was the government that let that poor woman down yesterday because that man that did that yesterday. He,
I'm
11
sorry, I've
times
got
he
to
was
disagree there. Are
arrested.
you saying only men? Are you saying
11
it's only
times
men
though,
that
Angie.
do
He
the
was
graping?
arrested.
Legally,
Are
it's
you
only men
basically
that can get
stating it's
done
only?
by.
Yeah, there
It's
might
only
be a
men that can
large
be done for it
majority
because
of
of
men, but
penetration
are you
thing. So legally, yes.
No, men and
saying
women
that
can
it's
be
only
And
men
Laura,
that do the
by the way,
graping?
there's no statistics for worldwide ethnicity
Because
of
I'm sorry,
raping.
but
Stop chatting shit.
I'm actually not.
Yes, you are. You're chatting shit. You
so
need to
Go
shut your mouth and
read,
stay out of political
go
Chatting
read the
conversations.
shit like your
Sitting on the
knickers that was
statistics
on
streets
the
of
live,
of the
mate.
everything.
world.
You're
Brush your
chatting
fucking
shit
teeth
like your
as well.
knickers and period blood that was on your flipping
I've
picture
had
on
enough.
Instagram. Go clean your minge about talking about statistics. You stink.
Do you want the statistics?
Oh, there's
Oh, Claire's googling.
another one. There's
I'm
another
nervous.
one. You look at the statistics of the males that are doing the grape.
Why don't you look at statistics of
Can I ask you a
tooth
question?
decay, Laura?
Can I ask you a question?
Look
though?
at the
Does that go
statistics
by-
of Africa.
Please don't talk about Africa.
Asia.
One sec, guys. You know when we talk about stats, right? Because we've got to also look at the minority, because the black community is a minority also. So I think that I don't know that when they must look at that, right? When they actually put that into the stats, right? But I mean, what you said about the grape, I mean, from what I know, the high percentages are white men that are graping, not the.
I really want
though the
Laura
black
to
community
produce these
are a
stats.
minority.
So do
There's no worldwide stats available, like
Laura,
as a
can you
whole.
go
What about
get
worldwide
statistics
stats?
of
But if
I
you
don't
say you're doing stats for Africa as a continent, obviously it's a majority black continent. So in Africa, the stats would be more black men that are doing it. However, the issue is men. I don't think it matters what.
I mean, it
races
depends what
are.
you're
No
looking at. If
worldwide
you're looking at knife crime, it might be the black community, but it depends where you live. And I don't think there's stats for worldwide, is there?
Can I give you some stats from England?
Laura has the stats.
Laura has got the stats
please,
from Laura.
Please.
Claire, not
I only
you.
get my stats from Laura, Claire. Sorry.
Yeah, Claire, not you. Laura, can you go get the stats, please, of what you've
I mean,
just
it's
said?
like also serial unalivers. The majority, I think, are white men.
Even Jimmy's low.
And I can only go by this country, in America.
Angela, wait, we need the stats that Laura said, please. Could you go get them?
Oh, yeah. There's no stats on worldwide.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what she said. It's
crazy.
facts. So,
Laura
Leonardo,
has them.
look, where can we
She's a
find these stats,
statistician.
Laura?
Statistics say that Laura should stop singing.
Laura,
What stats say?
Laura, where's the statistics? Can you show us? Wait,
And you know another thing that I looked at the other day, that the majority of people that stop and search when they used to do, I don't know if they still do that, stop and search, are black people stopped by the police, arrested by the police, the police, but the majority of white people, the majority that have been convicted in regards to the stop and search knife crime, I suppose it depends where we are actually white.
listen, you see, okay, can I make
Something like that. I can't remember, something like
Can
that.
I just say one thing here? You see me, I do not disagree with stop and check. I feel like society that we're living in and these young kids, even older kids, people that are just whatever, older people even, I feel like stop and check should happen. But you see, when it starts to become a harassment thing or a thing based on color, okay, I'm going to stop you because you're this person or because you're wearing this blacked out hoodie or whatever, I think that's when it becomes wrong and then it becomes a joke.
Racism.
Right, exactly. But within the whole stop and set, like what they done in Carnival this year.
Can I just quickly read something?
One second, Charlotte. What they done in Carnival this year, I think it was amazing. I think what
Yeah.
the police
Some
done,
people.
the facial recognition, I think the stop and searches, them being consistent, that was amazing. And it there was a lot of crime wasn't committed. Yes, people got arrested, but there was no stabbings, there was no unalivings, there was none of that. So yeah, I don't have a problem with the stop and search thing, but it does become,
It does become this problem where people then judge black people for being the highest number of people that have done the crime. So while the members of, I'm going to read something from an official document, right? While members of the minority ethnic groups are most likely to be arrested, white people have the most highest conviction ratio. Okay, so there you go.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah, you did say that, Angela, and that's what I've been trying to say, because yes, we could talk about black people getting arrested all the time. Yes, because they're judged a lot, and this is the point what we're saying, and this is what Torian's trying to make to you lot, that it's the judgment that people give from other people.
Charlotte, is that based on also because the black community are a minority as well, weren't they? So
Yeah, that's what it says here. While the members, that's what it says here. While the members of the minority ethnic groups are most likely to be arrested,
Yeah.
White people have the highest
And that's what I
conviction.
would.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm gonna drop because people want to get in the box, so you can rotate. But I'll rise back up in 5. Someone called Jackstar, because
And I just think,
want to
actually,
talk
like, be very careful in it, like what you're letting people say on here, innit? Because we just have to stick to the
Angie.
facts, innit? There's always going to be sensitivity, you know, to the what happened
Hello, Chris.
sometimes and who done it to them. So
Can I just jump in? What I have me saying, and then for Laura's comment that it's mainly black people that are obviously great. I've been watching the hunting team for 5 years, and it's been mainly white people. Not just saying it's all white people, but the majority.
That's
is
in
white
the UK.
people.
I'm on about worldwide.
There's no
It doesn't matter.
Get messages.
It's mainly white people, Laura, and you can't go around saying you've been raped by all these men because nothing.
I
you can
haven't
say is
said that I've been
factual.
raped by all these men. I've been raped twice.
Yes, you
It's
did.
none of your business, to be honest.
Snap it
But
to.
obviously,
Yes, you did.
obviously,
Don't
it's none
start
of your
with me.
business. One
Well, you
was
told
a
us,
male
so it is our
black,
business
and the
now.
other one was a white male.
We never
They
asked
could
There
have
you
been-
go. The white male, I
Laura,
didn't even
they
know had
could have
done
been
it to me
green.
until after he'd passed
You
away.
described
So
a
there
man
you
the
go,
other
'cause
week
I'm an
in a
epileptic
Spider-Man
and was having
suit.
seizures
So
at
how
the
would
time.
you know?
Because
Laura?
I found out after.
Laura, you only
After?
mentioned that
What
what
about
Yeah,
the person that's done
after,
it to
when stuff
you
was found in his house.
was a person of colour. So the fact that you only mentioned that someone that done it to you was a person of colour showed that you was trying to discriminate against.
No,
Exactly,
I said
Charlotte,
two
exactly.
males.
Laura,
Two
can I-
males, I
Laura,
said.
do you wanna
One
come-
white,
Yeah,
one
and you
black.
did not mention.
Can I just say, Laura, do you
Yes,
want to come
I
out the
did.
box? Because you're going to get
Go back and play the replay and you will hear.
I'm not you. I don't have
I
time.
said
You
that.
know what? I don't even want to question a woman's experiences when it comes to things like grape, but you have got a story for every single thing that's discussed.
At the end of the day, it's his
Right,
fact.
one
Like,
second,
it's
one
his
second,
fact.
Laura, do you want to come out the box? Because you're going to get probably a lot more hate.
He said both of them were. Thank you, the comments.
You want
She
to come
did.
out
Both of them were.
Charlotte, she did say both of
Yes,
them.
she did. I heard that. But you know, when you don't not sure, you don't want to say it because. But I knew I heard that. You know.
I
He
did.
said black men are more likely.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not. It's
not. And it's not that anyone's trying to win over white people, or it's not about a competition, you know. Because I just looked at something as well on an official document, and it says a lot of people that are getting arrested are actually mixed of race. So there you go. Where are people not talking about other races, Asians, everyone gets arrested, everyone, but it's always black or white. It's never just let it be what it is at the moment. The UK is the most multicultural country at the moment. Do you understand? It's got the most range of people, and it's obviously we're going to have difference, but that's why we should be educated. And to hear everyone just trying to question black people on how they should feel, and it's upsetting to watch, you know. And especially they always
Please,
use your platform, Angie. They always use your
Just
platform.
everyone, please send your heart
Like
me's
everyone starts in the comments coming at people that are
stickers,
that from that race,
double tap,
Jimmy,
and then it
comment.
come back to you. Do you get me?
Jimmy,
And
have
then
you
you
looked at my video yet? Sorry, Charlotte.
No, I haven't.
It's all right.
It's funny. It's AI.
Hey, can we listen to Grizzly Bear? Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to come back up and make my original point that I was trying to make earlier. Is like, why does everything, like, I don't know, at the moment it just feels like everything in this country, like every conversation that you have, you can't avoid it without it being a cultural divide. You can't just have a conversation about a tragedy that happened on a train, or you can't have a conversation about grape and all that. It's like people love to throw in the culture at the moment.
Yeah,
and
but Grizzly Bear,
it's
unfortunately,
sad.
that's a world where people are racially attacking people due to
Yeah.
their colour, whether you're white or black.
Okay, well,
So I think
use
it's
the
important to
use
talk
the
about, you know what I mean?
platform, use the platform and the 3.1 thousand people that are watching to try and change the narrative then, rather than stand here arguing about culture and race. Why don't people be more forgiving?
Divide and conquer, Grizzly. That's what they're doing. And people who have low IQs, like the people in here that don't like me.
No, not at all. I mean, we all
Sure.
discussed the George Floyd when he was racially attacked, unalive, so I should say, by the police officer. I think you've got to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, it just gets brushed under the carpet. You know, it's a huge problem in this country, in America, race, you know.
The problem is it doesn't stay there, Angie. It doesn't stay there. It goes off to everybody else race and everyone else being that race and what other race. Do you understand? It doesn't just stay on that conversation. Is that what I'm saying? You always just talk about George Floyd and what happened to George Floyd. Fine. But then it's always, oh, what other black people do, or what other white people do, or what other...
Well, that's what I keep saying. Stop deflecting onto other things.
Yes, and that's where things go wrong, innit? And people get upset and people get offended, and that's why black people feel like they have to come up and explain themselves.
People here in the comments now, Charlotte, saying white lives matter, all lives matter. Yes,
Black lives matter, guys.
but
And the
black
reason
lives
why,
also matter.
you
and-
miss the point of why people say Black Lives Matter. BLM is movement. You don't know the movement then. If you are saying all lives matter, white lives matter, you don't know the movement of Black Lives
I think
Matter.
with Black Lives Matter, it means I think people are trying to say, the black community is trying to say, our lives matter too, not just your lives, but our lives are being taken due to our colour of our
Yeah,
skin.
and now you can include
Black Lives Matter as well as yours.
Yes, so now we're all one, basically. It matters. So before, when it didn't matter to white people, now it does matter. Do you know?
Are you a person of colour?
Check with them.
That's why there is so many mixes, because so many mixes fall in love.
I just think that this world is so fucked up. There's so many like weirdos and fucked up people in the world. The last thing that sane people that aren't fucked up, that don't want to go around raping and murdering and abusing and whatever else, like the last thing we should be arguing about is the colour of our skin or the religion that we believe in. Because there's so much other shit going on in the world that those things, if someone wants to believe in a certain religion and culture, then fine, let them live like that. If someone is born a certain colour, like, what does it matter? It's the person that you need to judge is how they treat you and how they behave as a human being, not
That'd be
what they
lovely,
look
wouldn't
like.
it?
Yeah, but people are
in
falling
this
for the
world, that
violence
is what causes the arguments, is race and is religion. Every war is usually something to do with a religion or a race or a, what is it?
You know why, Flower Pot? I believe that the media don't help. They sell
Not at all.
papers. And what they put in the papers is they will say black man did this or white man, and they actually get people's bloods boiling.
Yeah.
They talk on immigration. It's like, like the boats are full of men because that's the photos they're taking to put in the papers because it's going to sell. It's going to make you mad. So they are also
Clickbait.
divide. Where it's not just all men coming in on boats, but they're the photos they're showing. So it does look like it's just men coming in on boats. Do you know what I mean?
Angela, can I just say something to you? Because I'm going to go, but I just want to leave something with people, and they'll be like, "Oh, wait, snowflake." But it's not the men on boats you have to worry about. It's the men on yachts. Like, those are the people that want us to be doing this and going at each other and hating people that are just trying to have a nice life. It's the men on yachts that you want to worry about.
Do you know, Alicia, I love how you're educated, honestly.
Oh my God, I love you. Jimmy, I love you.
Angie,
sweetheart,
thank
and
you
I
for letting
will
me up to
speak
speak to Snaggletooth. I do appreciate it.
We got everyone
Hope
saying
you
BLM
enjoy
in
the rest of
comments.
your lives.
Did she say she loved me?
Do you know how many people in your comments, Angie, now just switched and said, you know what? I'm sorry I said all lives matter. Now I understand. Because that's what this is about. It should be educational, Because you have a big platform, Angie.
Thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna drop as well,
However,
so-
we were talking about the girl on the train, and I say it to unplug my.
And I think-
now, in my opinion, it was racial motivated. But I do understand what Lisa was saying. It's a saying. He just happened to say, "I just unlived a white woman." I get where she's coming from. But
It was
it's
so
something
good
that thinks it was to do with the colour of the skin. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it.
And I think it should be classed as a potential racist attack, but more so an attack on a young lady on a train, minding her own business, another woman killed at the hands of a man. So,
Yeah.
it could, and I think potentially a race crime, maybe, but more so,
And I'll say this before, and I think some people that are defending, I know they've got to say they're not defending the guy, but the reason why they're saying what they're saying, they don't think it's to do with race. And if it was the other way around, there would be a big outcry on social media.
100%.
Absolutely, 100% a racial attack. And the reason why some people are saying it's not a racial attack, because I feel it's because it's a black man. And it's protecting the guy because of his colour of his skin. So to get what I'm saying, so you kind of cause a divide.
Can I just say there's a fascist in the chat there saying that the biggest terror attack in the world has ever seen is going to happen in the UK, and it's because of the boats. Like that. Do you think that a terror attack is because of someone's colour of their skin then? Because it's not. Is a terror attack is because someone has been brainwashed. People have been brainwashed to hate, and they're causing terror. That doesn't mean
don't know these people coming
everyone of
over in
that
the boats
religion or
haven't been
everyone with that colour of
brainwashed
skin is going to be a
into
terrorist.
someone,
Like, it's just
surely.
crazy.
If
Like,
someone's putting
so-
fear into people so that they feel like they have to attack, that's what it is, because this is what this world does, But
a lot of these countries that they're coming from, they blame us. They blame us for wars that aren't even our fault. The English people, I mean. Do you know what I mean? So some of them people on them boats might be coming over with a lot of hatred and might turn. And there's a lot of them now.
I'm just going to say one thing, really, because one thing I can't stand hearing is all lives matters. Pedlos and rapists do not deserve a life, so I must say I disagree that all lives matters at all.
You see that microaggression.
Pedlos and rapists do not deserve a life.
No, they
However,
don't.
normal people
Black
do.
lives matter.
Unfortunately, not all lives do matter, but...
No, black lives matter.
Yeah, of course they do.
Point.
Of course
no,
they
but
do.
the point is of it, though,
100%.
Ren. The reason why the movement is BLM, we're not saying
I agree with that.
BLM are higher. Do you understand what I'm saying? What they're saying is they're now included. We are now accepted. So now we matter now.
Rightly
We
so,
didn't
it should
before,
be.
but we do now. But so when people say all lives matter, it sounds a bit aggressive. It sounds like a bit of microaggression. Do you understand?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Do you understand what I mean? Like someone's going, well, all lives matter. And the people that are doing it in here, I'm looking at their profiles and I can see exactly what you're doing, do you know? And he isn't here to do that. So for you not to come in and comment.
All I popped in to say, innit, it weren't aimed to actually do with race on the personal stance. It was just the fact that all lives matter. But my
I'm mixed,
stance,
innit? So
the pedlos, the rapists, and all that shit don't deserve lives. But yeah, of course,
I don't think people are thinking that when they're saying that, but yeah.
Like I'm mixed, so I've got white family and I've got black family. So for me, how I see things might be different to a lot of people. Do you know? I was brought up by my black side and my white side. They were very, very there. And I'm still round that. Do you understand? So for me, seeing things like this, it hurts. Do you know, I've got children with a black man, and my kids, yeah, they're mixed, but their skin is dark and they appear as black children. Do you know, black.
Can I ask, Charlotte, have you or your kids experienced racism?
No, so my kids, I don't feel like they've always been quite popular and never really had to deal with it. They've had the odd comment, but not major. Me on social media, mainly. When I was in school, I would get it from both sides and on social media.
Can I ask you a question, Charlotte? You know, you're mixed race. Are your kids, if you don't mind me asking, are they white?
No. Their dad's black. So they're dark skinned. So they're more black. So I'm mixed and their dad's mixed.
You know, because sometimes a mixed race, if you were the white.
Yeah, white, and then I'm mixed. No, I'm mixed up, but I'm really light. So everyone's like, they always question me, what's your mix? Where you from? And then when I say where I'm from, they're like, no, you're not, you're white. But I don't mind all of that, you know, like I don't really take it on board because I know what black people go through. That I can't take that as hurt because I know what black people go through.
Someone said BLM shouldn't have happened, but it was an important movement. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm not going to lie. I don't support BLM, you know, the organisation, which is also run by a white man.
Yeah, that's what I heard, is run by a white man.
Yeah, and I don't support the actual BLM itself.
Did you feel like it was going to be a mockery? They're trying to mock something, and then it turned into like, did you feel like they were going to try and mock something, and then it turned into something else?
I feel like it's just money orientated. I think they harbour racism.
The one person from that organisation was actually caught for fraud, weren't they?
Yeah. Sorry, can I just answer this question? Someone said that I'm in society, I'm seen as white. No, I'm not, darling. I don't get treated as a white lady. I don't. If you're around me, you can tell I'm not white. If you come to my house, you can tell I'm not white. If you eat my food, you know I'm not white. Do you understand what I mean? Like if you're around me, you just know. Like it's not being a race doesn't mean just a skin color. It's actually I've got a culture behind me. My family has a culture. Do you know? So there's a difference. It's not about what my skin color is. It's what you are educated and what you're taught. Some mixed race people ain't brought up by their black side of their family and never get to learn that until they're older. Do you know? Because they're not brought up around that. Or it's the opposite way. They'll have their white dad will go or whatever. They'll just be with them black mum and
I'm mixed race.
So hold on 1 minute. So it just depends on what you are brought up in and what you're learning and what you're educating yourself about. Because even in schools, I remember doing posters, learning about different countries, doing National History Day and like Black History Day and all of that stuff. I remember doing all that for them, for my children. And I remember going to all the little fair things and it was always about that. And everyone brought their food. Even just the other day we done it. And had the International Day at school. And everyone brings a dish. And it's so important to understand that there's more to what our skin colour is. Like, I don't care what my skin colour is. I don't care how my hair is. I don't care if people see me as a pretty privilege or if I'm white privileged or I'm not. I don't care about all of that. We're all individuals and that's where I care, innit? And I feel like
I think schools are doing that. I think schools are doing that a lot better these days.
Oh, 100%.
They are introducing it into schooling very, very early. And I think
And you know what they're doing as well? They're learning Mandarin
are more
now.
understanding.
They're learning Mandarin in school now, and my kids are coming home talking about ni hao. I'm like, what? They're like, they start talking Mandarin to me, and I'm like, what?
Oh, it's good.
And it's so amazing, like, to learn all these different things. And they're telling me about China, and they're doing the Chinese, was it again? When they do that, I've lost the train of thought. When they do the Chinese New Year, they do all of that at school as well. So it's about enjoying what other people live and their journeys, and understanding it's a lot more to someone's skin color. If you go sit with a black person and understand a black person, you'll hear what I'm saying. Do you understand what I mean? Sit in a room with a black person, spend a day with them. You will hear what I'm saying. And they'll probably hear what I'm saying as well. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just tough, man. It's a tough world we live in. And it's lovely that it is so multicultural, but it's still a divide.
I couldn't imagine having dark skin.
I'm going to drop on you.
Kids and sending them to school.
Jimmy, I'm living in South London as well, right? And obviously you get that judgment that your kids are going to go off and do that because they're this and they're that. My son's just left today and he's gone to uni. He's gone 5 hours away from me. You know, he's 19 in October. My 17-year-old moved out last year, got a football scholarship. I had to let him go. He moved out of London as well. I'm here now just with my 12-year-old, you know? And I know he's going to move off and go off to uni and do all of them things because I want them to, it's not about their race. It's about who they are. When my son come back and from his sixth form, we have 5 distinctions and 4 merits. And he sent it to the group chat, our family group chat. Like, everyone just went mad on him. He was like all smiling, like just taking it easy. And he's so chilled. And life's more, you know? There's more to these people. Like, my kids ain't no race. My kids are human beings. And they're brought up by both sides too. Their grandma's white. They call their white grandma, grandma. Do you understand? They go and see their grandma every Sunday. My son will come down from where they are and come and see my mum. Like, that's one person. My eldest boy that left didn't go see no one, but he went and saw my white mum, his grandmother. So that's what I'm saying to you. There's more to life than when you look at a skin color. Behind that person is a story. And I know I'm going on, guys, but I can chat a little bit. But I just kind of understand where I'm coming from here. And thank you, Jimmy, because you're very understanding.
Hi, Angela.
I think
hello, everyone. Hi. I understand where she's coming from. It's like with me because I'm mixed as well. So my mum's white, my dad's black. So we're classed as biracial. That's what we're classed as. Many races, many nationalities. If you look into it on a spiritual aspect. So I've never experienced racism, and I'll be honest with you, I've never gone through that.
Yeah.
Never gone through, and I will admit to that, and that's true. Never. But as what's happening in the world now with all the racial stuff going on, I think people need to come together and understand it's not the people, it's the ones outside of it causing all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's the media, the government, all of those. Do you know what I mean? But you know, like I said, they're sending papers, they're making people mad. You know, boats of men just coming into the country. They're making them mad because that's what we go by, what we read, isn't it? And it makes.
But if you look into it, and from a spiritual aspect, if you look into the truth behind it, if you go break the codes down and the secrets behind it, which I've done, it all goes back to the jewels being stolen, the land being taken back. A lot of things, it's going way back into history now, which it's showing, but people don't understand what really is going on behind it. You've got to look into it proper deep.
The and peers, and I think medical as well.
I'm not Muslim, darling.
Like, a lot of people, like, we're so concentrating on our medical and our mental and our, like, everyone's always got a mental illness and everyone tries to stay within that. You don't want to reach out. I know it's tough, man. Life's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's more to life than what someone's skin color is. And
at the risk of rocking things, what's the protest coming up in the UK?
Oh, there's a big one, by the way, guys. This one is going to be huge. The Tommy Robinson, because you've got the right wing,
Tommy Robinson,
and then you've got the other side. I don't know what you call the other side, to be honest. Are they called lefties?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're going to the protest to stop Tommy Robinson's protest. And they reckon Tommy Robinson's going to be, he said it's going to be the biggest protest in London.
Yeah, but have you seen what he's done, Angie, which I don't agree with?
No, what?
They're only all travellers that's going to it. He's went away and got all the gypsies and all the travellers to do what you call it. That's who's coming down for the protest. I don't do that.
I correct myself, guys. I don't think it's a protest. It's a freedom of speech festival.
Right,
I've been told. Is that correct?
Okay.
And I think that's dangerous. When you put freedom of speech festival, when you put freedom of speech at the front of it, people somehow think that freedom of speech is to say whatever you want. And it's not. I believe in freedom of speech to a certain extent, as long as it's not a slight hatred. But other people don't know really what freedom of speech means. I think they can just say what they want, you know. And so I think, I'm going to be campering it. Well, I'm not going to be there, but I'll camp something that's there.
And don't you think it's a psyop as well? If you think of what's going on in the world now, all this is happening under this blood moon. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit going on, and it's all showing out. And all these government, all these people now, they're coming down. They're all falling.
If we come together as human beings, there would be no government. If we as human beings and citizens could come together and be better, there would be no government. I'm sorry, the government, do you know, it feels like the government...
Yeah, that's what I feel like, Cheryl. I feel like it's the government that is the one that actually puts the divide. Because like you said a while ago, with the media now,
we allow
it doesn't even have to be skin colour, because, you know, if that was a traveller or if that was a gypsy, the title would be said. It would, the full
Look,
title
they can make us
given,
vote
you know what I
to
mean?
go against each other.
Yeah,
they
so
make
it's
us
not...
vote to go against each other.
That's exactly what the government is
So
doing.
what's old mate Tommy? Obviously I'm not from the UK, so what does he stand for? Why is he so popular?
He's a bit like that guy you were talking about. What's his name? That's what I've been told, and I don't know who that guy is. But you know,
Charlie.
Charlie, yeah. Now I don't know whether that's true. It's just someone said it in the comments. I don't know really. I don't know.
Angie, I was looking at a video yesterday. I shared a video yesterday on my platform where he was thanking, like he was asking all the Irish travellers and all the English gypsies when they do show up not to be wearing masks, and just telling them like that how much he appreciates them all coming to the
He's not reform.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know what it's all about, to be honest, but I'm not that.
What's reform?
He said that, what is it? Don't want anybody going down and wearing masks and, you know, wearing covering the face, because it's going to be a peaceful protest, and if people turn up like that, it looks like...
He stated no violence. There's going to be a lot of violence.
That's right, Flower. That's what I seen.
Don't you understand? With all these strikes now, the tube strikes, listen, once you get a cold crowd together, it's going to cause a lot of panic. It's all set up. It's all a plan.
You reckon he said 1 million? I don't believe that for a second.
It's a psyop.
He's going to get 1 million.
But what does he stand for?
What, that 1 million
he doesn't like
people
immigration or something?
Yeah.
What doesn't he like? What?
Yeah, he does protect children though, because he's he goes for grooming gangs. But some people say he goes for one community, and that's
He used to be in EDL, didn't he? So, but I don't know whether that's the same thing.
And why is he the spokesman? Is he like just more outspoken?
Yeah.
He went to jail as well for exposing the paedophile ring.
I'm going to drop. Sorry to cut you. I'm really apologising. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that. Okay, Andy. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, he's an activist or something, isn't he? And he, he's been arrested so many times.
He exposed the peddler ring because they put a ban on.
See you all later. Bye.
They put a ban on taking photographs. You know that the media won't put the picture in the paper, and Tommy Robbins went and took a picture of him outside court, I believe, and I think that's one time he went to prison for as well.
If he's taken down Petlows, I like him already.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know whether he's against. I don't know if he's racist.
I don't know anything about him.
Stands for that.
Yeah, I mean he targets one community though, doesn't he? That it comes across, I think.
Yeah.
When it comes to grooming gangs, and so some people think he's racist.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you read about him and then you can have your own opinions, eh? Just go and Tommy Robinson's his name. Go and have a look on YouTube about him. I don't think
he's obviously pretty popular.
Yeah, I don't think as bad as that one you said. I mean, listen, rest in peace. But I think he seemed a bit more brutal.
I didn't hear half the stuff that he said that apparently he did say from what people were saying in the boxes earlier. I just, I was just angry about people saying that they didn't care that he passed away. But yeah.
Oh no, I think it's terrible. I think there'll be repercussions.
Charlie Kirk wasn't that bad. I don't know. I'm only going to.
I didn't think it was either.
You hear that, Angie?
Yeah.
The thunder, dude.
Yeah. So you reckon?
I did hear that.
The people that know Charlie Kirk, right? Was he, as Tommy Robinson, worse than this? Because people are saying this.
No,
I don't know whether that's true. But is Tommy
wanted to-
Robinson
sorry.
worse than his opinions?
He totally wanted to ban abortions, totally make them illegal. He was very religious and believed in, like, the religious side of things.
So nothing alike. Oh, okay. Listen, I've only gone by what's on my 6. I don't know this.
Well, Charlie didn't do speeches. If this other guy does speeches, Charlie didn't ever do speeches. Well, he did speeches, but his main thing was debating people.
Yeah, he was good at that.
Right. Oh, so they're very different people.
Very, very good debater. Yeah. It was very entertaining and very, very, very intelligent.
When is that piece we talking, Miss Angie? What day?
Oh my God, I think I've seen him on some TikToks. He'll sit there and he'll have a viewer come up on the microphone and...
Yeah.
Oh, that's him. I've
You did it with university students, didn't they?
Yeah. Or he do it in a room and then once he says his thing, he puts a comment. He puts the mic down as soon as he's finished speaking.
Yeah, and then I remember one video and he was saying, what would you class as a feminist? What is a feminist? We keep repeating it to this woman.
Yeah. He's good to watch.
Oh, that's him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's on
Watch
TikTok.
his vids.
He was on TikTok,
Yeah.
wasn't he, Jimmy? Yeah.